we're cute. I know we're sexy. The RomeBros are back. That's HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I'm Triple H, the cerebral assassin. Easy for me to say.
Dude, I don't think there's anyone who watches this that has any idea what words just came out of your mouth.
If Rock and Roll Randy's watching, he definitely
knows.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Dude, that's wrestling. That's Shawn Michaels. The Sweet Chin Music, you know, I think we're cute. I know.
No, the thing you said after that.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels. That's whose theme music it is. RomeBros back.
We're back.
It's an emergency cast. My brother's going home for Christmas.
It's not we're not like. It's not an. I mean, it's kind of. It's
an emergency. We're on high alert.
We're not on high alert. We're chilling. We're just making sure that we're chilling.
Yeah.
With this one here.
Yeah. Putting one in the can.
Yeah, like you said, I'm going on vacation during Christmas time. I'm going to miss 2 weeks, and we can't have that. So if you're watching any of our December episodes, they're not current. They're very outdated. They're a little bit behind.
From the past.
Yeah.
There's a little message in a bottle right here.
I mean, all of our episodes are a little bit of a message in a bottle, but these ones, the next like 3 or 4 especially, are going to be real far back in time. But anyways, what do we got? We got the fuck board coming in. Woo, here it comes. As you hopefully know, we like to start every episode where we listen to a song.
Yeah. Trigger warning on this one, folks.
And we decide whether it's about fucking or it's not about fucking. Darius says we have a great one here, a classic RomeBros song about things that we often talk about. I won't spoil it yet. What song is it, Darius?
This morning we're going to be listening to Father Figure by George Michael.
Father Figure by George... Wait a minute. What? Why are we talking about if it's about fucking, if it's got to do with fathers?
It's the RomeBros.
It's the RomeBros. All right, well, listen at your own... What's the word I'm looking for here? Risk?
Yeah. Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is advised. Listen at your own risk. We will be back after we've listened to it in 3, 2, 1. Don't listen. Don't. Stop. So if you haven't paused yet, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
I can tell you, man, anybody that does watch our show has heard that song before.
No.
That's a classic.
No. How is that a classic? The question to me is, does that song make you more uncomfortable than That Summer? Because those two are pretty...
I think that
pretty bad.
I think That Summer... Yes, I do think this song makes me feel way more uncomfortable than That Summer. Because That Summer was from the perspective of the person that was underage, for one. And this song kind of sounds like a ballad to someone that's underage. Like, hey, this is going to be fun. Let me be your father figure. Let's get warm and naked.
Yeah. Let's get warm and naked and look at me like you're a child.
Yeah. I think I think this is the worst one so far. As far as when we find out it's bad, it's
yeah, I mean it's pretty bad. There's not really a debate on this one, but Darius, anytime we find a grooming song, we gotta listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is a classic. Apparently Darius had to listen to this on road trips all the time.
Yeah, when we went to Branson, what
was that called? Father Figure?
Yes. George Michael. I'm kind of... No, I know Careless Whisper, I hope, rather, isn't about a child. But, he's got some bops, man.
Well, the potato is...
Yeah.
Taken kind of...
Part of the
thing. I gotta have, a thing. I'll make a thing, I guess. For next episode, guys, I'll have a thing that you can look at.
The fuck board going digital?
Yeah, digital fuck. Well, just the ones we've already done. Then we'll erase this and redo it.
Maybe the thumbnail this week should be the fuck board as it is now. Before, this is the
thumbnail.
First time fuck board.
I mean, I don't know if I can get a good shot.
Yeah, it's too much fucking on that board.
Too much fucking on the board. I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to do that.
Too big to fit, if you know what I mean. All right, I'm
not coming off Father Figure. Okay, please, not coming off of that song.
Yeah, that's terrible timing. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Real bad. Read the room, man.
I'm sorry, folks. All right. God damn.
All right. Well, if you are lucky enough to have been like me up until 3 minutes ago, and you had never listened to that song, stay that way. You don't ever need to listen to that song, and you shouldn't. ever listened to.
That makes me worry, like, of other songs that I think are, like, classics, you know? And, like, maybe not even necessarily them being about grooming, but, like, maybe there is some other kind of horrible secret message, you know, underneath some of the greatest family barbecue songs, or, you know, songs that your parents would clean the house to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just, I just don't know how you can come out and say those things and not,
you know,
be locked away in prison for the rest of your life. I don't know. That's what was the date on that thing that I sent you?
I think we're 11/12.
Oh, I don't have internet. Okay, I don't even know why I went and grabbed my phone, because I just got to do this anyway.
You need
Okay,
the- you need the
11/12. We're talking about Dark Matter, a show that Darius watched, another classic show.
Oh man, this one was pretty good. If you have Apple Television, multiverse theory. A guy is a scientist in college, and he's with his lady love, and she gets pregnant, and he, you know, is like happy about it and decides to give up on his science dream of, you know, trying to master finding the multiverse. They have a kid. They have two kids, actually. One kid passes away. Spoiler, sorry.
My gosh.
No, wait, no,
fool.
no, that's in the first episode, like, and it's already a thing. It's like you don't see him get killed, so that's not like a super huge spoiler. But has a family, has a kid, decides not to be super science guy that discovers the multiverse. But it is the multiverse, so hey, so there is a version of him that was not happy. I'm sorry, yeah, super sound warning on that. My bad, man.
No, you're good. It was just that you were talking, but you weren't in frame. They were probably very confused.
Oh yeah, he just ran away. Fuzzy Man tried to make an escape. Sorry, folks. So in the multiverse, there is a version of him that was not happy that his lady love was pregnant and decided to keep, you know, trying to discover the multiverse. And ultimately he does, but they don't end up together. But he discovers the multiverse, and then he gets to wondering, what if I was happy, and what if we did have a life? So he goes, super spoiler alert here, to the dimension where the guy did fall in love with the lady, kidnaps him, and switches places with him.
Okay.
And that's the premise
And
of the show.
wife doesn't be like, you're kind of...
Well, she's like, he's acting funny, but, you know, she doesn't know, like, because in her universe, he's not a scientist that discovered the multiverse, so she has no concept of that, you know, like, so in her mind...
Right, but you wouldn't, like, get a divorce after, like, 2 years, be like, you're not the man I married, you know?
It didn't take 2 years for shit to fall apart, but, like, yeah, it's about the other guy trying to find his way back.
Was he
home
really
through
so
the
stupid
multiverse.
that he actually thought that he could convince his wife that he was the same person as the one who was happy they had it? Like, did he really think he'd get away with that?
Well, he was an arrogant genius who discovered the multiverse, so kind of.
All right. Fair enough. I don't know. I just feel like, you'd have to be
like-
pretty stupid to think that you could.
Yeah, I mean, in which he did for a while, but another super huge spoiler alert here.
Poppers.
Their son had a nut allergy, and he bought him some ice cream with nuts in it, and then that's when they were really like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with you? How do you not know that he had? And then too, like, he didn't even know how to use the EpiPen to help him. The son had to do it himself. So then that's when they were like,
He doesn't even know how to use it. There's instructions written on the damn thing. What the hell?
Yeah. But then, like, through the, you know how some multiverses have, like, the splinter theory where, like, if you do that, then you just create all of these other possibilities. So the one guy makes his way back home, but then hundreds of other versions of him also do too. And they're all feel like, because
They're the right one, yeah.
Right, yeah, because they are.
Yeah.
But it's just like him zigging instead of zagging, but then they turn on each other, and it's fucking nuts, man.
Sounds all right.
Yeah, it was
Doesn't sound too shabby.
pretty cool watch. So yeah, if you have Apple TV, or if you find a free trial for like a weekend or two and you want to binge something, Dark Matter is pretty fucking cool.
Apple TV got the show.
Yeah, they do. There's Potato Bus is on there. Severance. Ted Lasso. Yeah, Apple Television. Yeah, get it for a couple weekends. Watch a bunch of them in a row.
Yeah, I've heard Severance is very good.
Severance is amazing. Severance is amazing. Did we finish Alice in Borderland? When we do,
Fuck, did we? I think we did. What was the...
we got to check out Severance. Well,
I
no,
don't know.
because did you see season 3?
Well, yeah, I haven't seen season 3, but did we finish season 2?
I feel like we did. Didn't
I think we did.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. I fell
Because the
asleep.
guy died. The little boy died, not
Yeah.
the boy. I don't want to call him a little boy, but the young, innocent seeming guy died, and that seemed like a
Yeah.
conclusion. And then
It
yeah,
wasn't.
I think we finished season 2, but no, I haven't seen season 3 yet at all.
Yeah, which with a lot of shows, when they run out of source material, they have to
They have to improvise.
yeah, and that rarely goes well.
Oh, so fell off. Season 3 fall off.
Not off of a cliff, but it definitely wasn't as good as the first.
Unlucky. All right, well there you go, folks. Another classic TV show recommendation from Big D himself.
Yeah, man.
What do we got here?
People won't cross the street.
People who can't cross the street. So I was just driving my car, okay, coming up to a green light. We'll be very clear. It was a green light for me,
Yeah.
okay? And some people decided that they were going to cross the street right in front of me, which means they had a red light.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was pretty far away when they started crossing the street, but they decided to go about as slowly as humanly possible. So by the time they were like, in front of my lane, I was at the light, and I had to stop on a green fucking light to let these shitheads meander across the street.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm gonna give you 100% permission to be honest. What shade of people were these people?
They were black.
I know that.
How did you know?
Yeah, man.
How did you know?
We don't cross the street fence, man. I don't know what that is. For like, why we feel like we just like, yeah, man.
Look, okay, if you're gonna cross the street
Yeah.
when you don't have green, which I've done it, okay, you've done it, we've all done it. At least put some spring in your step, man. At least show that you're like making an effort to get out of the car's way. But people were just like, oh, man. Did they even like look at me and be like, oh shit, there's a car, let's
Yeah,
get out
or
of the
wave.
way?
You know,
They're
give
wave
me
and
a
be like,
little
no, they're
like
just like,
that.
oh,
Thanks, man.
meandering.
Just-
I'm just like,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
frick off, man.
Man. Yeah.
So yeah, just put some spring in your step, man.
As soon as
When you don't have the right of way, at least have some spring in your step.
yeah, we do be doing that.
start. I mean, I don't care what color your skin is, man. You need to do it no matter what. All right. Now this was the craziest article I think I've ever read. Apparently, this is like a legal thing that you can do. So this dude cheats on his wife.
Okay.
Okay, and the wife who was cheated on sues the girl that the guy cheated with for checks notes. What was it? Affection alienation. I guess the girl stole the man from her.
Excuse me, folks. Sorry.
I don't know. Like it doesn't make any sense to me at all because the girl didn't steal the man. The man left the relationship.
Yeah, it's it takes two to tango.
Apparently, in a couple states, though, that's a thing you can do. You can just fucking sue the person your husband cheats with or wife cheats with for affection alienation.
I mean, even if you lose the case, you're still costing them court fees, though. That's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
That's
But I mean, it costs you court fees too. But like,
That's
apparently, you're
dumb,
just like,
yeah.
I mean, you're pretty much very likely when I think she won in the article that I talked. Yeah.
she won.
Yeah, like it's a real thing. Like in certain states, it is like actually against the law to steal someone else's spouse.
Wow. So like, what if he had gotten a divorce first and then moved on? Because like, where's the line on that? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I didn't read all the law. I'm not a lawyer.
Well, hey,
Contact your lawyer.
yeah,
Before you cheat, contact your lawyer.
What the fuck, man?
I don't think it's Missouri. Though. I don't think Missouri. It's only very couple states. It's not very many, obviously.
Bullshit. I
'cause
don't
it's
even
stupid,
know how
but-
to interact with women anymore. I can't even look them in the eyes.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
I'm not worried about that at all. But Jesus, man.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, I'm out here. I'm like, I've been alienated affectionately, or what did I say?
Yeah.
Alienated affectionately for like half of my life, and I don't get anyone to sue. What the hell's up with that?
That's the dumbest shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's so stupid. Luckily, again, it's only a couple of states. This isn't popular. This isn't like a big thing. It's like an old law that they just haven't taken off the books, pretty much. It's kind of.
I was thinking, like, surely that got thrown out immediately, you know?
No, I think pretty sure she freaking won, because that's just how it is in some states. Just let you do that.
What is the world coming to, man?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. don't cheat on your wife in those states, I guess. I don't cheat anywhere.
Well, yeah, don't cheat anywhere.
But if you're gonna cheat, definitely don't do it in those states.
And that's the thing I never understood about it. Like, just break up.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to be with somebody else, or if you have the impulse to, just cut off what you got going on and then go do that without having to lie to anybody or maintain a lie.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, I don't understand how people can like have like deal with two women at once. Like, one is enough, man.
Right.
Like, you think I can barely deal with one? You think I can deal with two?
Let down two.
And I gotta be lying to probably both of them? Like, what do you mean? I don't know. I don't know how they do it.
That's too much,
Crazy,
man. It's not necessary. But I mean, I guess in some sense, I can't say I don't understand it all. Like, women are gorgeous. They are.
Yeah, but it's like,
just don't be in a relationship if you want more than one. That's the like.
Yeah.
It's like, just do that.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there you go, folks. Probably new thing you didn't know, because I surely thought that was stupid. Darius thought it was stupid, so you probably thought it was stupid too. Is this another show?
Yeah, what we were mentioning, Potato Bus.
Potato Bus.
Yeah, on Apple Television. It's Pluribus is the actual title, but here we, say stuff stupid. But this, I thought, was a pretty cool concept, or the coolest concept I've heard in a while. So, scientists are listening to noises in space, and they discover this tone. And they're like, what is this tone? And it's like, nothing.
It's a potato bus.
Well, it is. It's the damn potato bus. It is. But, so, like, it's so unheard of. They start calling in all these other scientists all over the world. Eventually, the room's packed.
Hold on. Stop. What the f*** do they need to call them in for? Why can't they just, it's the digital age, why can't they just send it to them? It's an audio recording. Was this, like, set in, like, the 70s or something?
That's a good question. I don't know, man. But I guess they just wanted to see it for themselves and be there and like hypothesize with each other about what it was.
Use a
like,
phone call.
No, but they're in there arguing.
A Zoom conference,
they're going nuts. It looks like the fucking what do they call it when they're watching the stocks, the floor. That's what. But it's scientists. And they're going nuts, man. God. These scientists are going nuts. And they figure out that it's like at first they thought it was Morse code, or a music tone, but then they find out it's like this formula for like what they think is like some kind of medication or some kind of scientific breakthrough.
Okay.
It's a virus. It's a space virus. Yeah, it's super classic. And it's like the rat breaks loose, it bites someone, someone then gets like sick, and then they start spreading it amongst each other. But here's the crazy part. So the virus doesn't because there's only 12 people in the world out of everyone in the world that don't get infected with this virus because something about their DNA, they're just immune. 12. That's it. Everyone else is one
I don't think that's
hive mind.
Don't know if that's how it worked, but all right.
Yeah. They're this one hive mind that eventually they're trying to work out a way to turn everyone else, but in the meantime, they're super nice and they'll give them anything they want. Like, to the point that the one person that's not okay with the way things are, like, when she gets upset, they all have, like, seizures and start crying, and, like, planes fall out of the sky, people die, because, like, everyone's, like, one being, you know what I mean? They're all...
Okay.
But they have the memories of all of the other people, and, like, it's just this one woman trying to convince everyone else, like, hey, this is fucked up, we gotta try to figure out how to change things. But, like, the one guy... He just has, like, a harem of women. He lives in, like, the best hotel in Las Vegas that, like, fucking Elvis stayed in before he died. And, like, flies around in Air Force One. Because, like, she asked them, like, point blank. She was like, would you give me a nuclear weapon? And she's like, we would hope that you would decide not to take it. We would try to talk you out of it. But ultimately, yes. So they're... But, like, eventually she's so mean to them that they decide to, like... that they need to just stay away from her. So, like, all of the people in the city that she lives in just leaves and abandons the city. And they just set up this little hotline where she can call and leave a message, and then they'll fly a drone in to bring her what she needs. But they won't talk to her anymore. They're like, we just need our space from you, Carol.
The ultimate breakup.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. And then, like, the other survivors, they, like, set up Zoom meetings, but they don't call Carol because, like, there's this one lady that lives in India her son is of the hive mind, but she still wants to live with her son and pretend like everything's okay. And
Right, yeah.
she's like, you made
Copium.
my son cry. I hate you.
You made my...
Because, yeah, she was like, she upset them so bad that literally everyone in the world started crying. And we're like, please, Carol, like, you know, please stop, Carol, because she's asking, is there a way to reverse this? And they can't lie. So, like, they were so distressed because, you know, they wanted to tell her what she was asking, but they knew it would, like, you know, hurt them, that the one person that she was asking had a fucking heart attack and, like, collapsed. It's nuts, man. That show's crazy, but super interesting. So, yeah.
But, like, the potato bus never showed up, though.
No, it did. It's the virus.
Well, I was expecting a bus, like,
with
either
potatoes
shaped
on
like
it.
a potato, made out of
Oh.
potatoes.
Oh, no. It's just the name of the show is Pluribus. But that's like a weird made-up word, so we just say potato bus. Like, because we were like, what is it called?
Weird made-up
Yeah.
word, he says. All right.
It isn't?
I'm pretty sure it's Latin.
What is it? For what?
I don't know what it
means.
Let's see. Let's find out.
Yeah. We definitely don't use it in everyday life. I don't-
Oops. Not pluribus definition. Oh, that's the TV show. I'm pretty sure it's freaking Latin, man.
Yeah.
Pluribus, maybe I'm wrong. Definition in Latin? There we go. Many.
Oh, okay. Like a hive mind. Okay.
Like a hive mind.
All right.
There you go.
That's anticlimactic. See, man, that's what Google's ruining
Many.
wonder, you know?
What do you mean?
The mystery is dead.
Mystery is dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, folks, if
That's
we
all good.
spoiled.
Yeah, what the...
If you've been running the high of what pluribus means.
Yeah, I just thought it was just some weird made-up word for the show.
It's not. Oh, here we go. The pizza party. So
Yeah, how'd that go down?
Yeah, we're on the pizza party. It's been a while. We're a little bit behind. Pizza party. You guys remember, hopefully, a couple episodes ago, maybe many episodes ago at this point, I talked about throwing the pizza party for my team, and everyone thought there was like ulterior motives, or that I was gonna like lick the pizza before they got it, or something like that. You know, something weird. Like, everyone was all skeptical about this pizza party. Some thought it wasn't actually going to happen. Some, you know, there was a whole, like, there really wasn't many people who were just like, oh boy, I'm excited for this pizza party that is being thrown. Everyone was like asking questions.
Their
about it.
skepticism, though.
I don't know what the problem
like
is.
a fucking weird dessert pizza or some shit. Or...
So, anyways, pizza day rolls around, or like the day before pizza day or something, and I'm like, I've never ordered pizza for people, so I don't know how pizza works or how many pizza is needed for people. So I'm thinking, okay, I got about like 30 people, okay, that are probably coming to this pizza party.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm thinking naively that 5 pizzas is probably going to be enough.
Oh, man.
You know, 6 people a pizza. That sounds right to me. You know, everyone has like 1 slice. Maybe a couple people have 2 slices.
No, yeah, there's only 8 slices of pie.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, pie, especially, like, full-grown people, you would, like, especially if you want to leave yourself wiggle room, you would assume everyone's going to have 3 pieces of pizza, I would assume.
3?
Dude, people, especially at work, just at the state, people pig out, man. I don't, like, because if I pig out, I don't feel like working anymore. You know, but most
Well, we don't do work anyway.
well,
So,
yeah, that's what I'm
there you
saying.
go.
Yeah, you probably got to assume most people.
Anyways, luckily Jamie notices that I'm going to order way too few pizzas, and he's like, yo, 5 is not going to be enough. There's only like 8 slices on a pizza, and people are probably going to want at least 2. And I was like, okay, then like 7 pizzas. And he was like, yeah, maybe. And Jamie's like making this, I don't know why he's making it as difficult as humanly possible. I'm like, just tell me how many fucking pizzas I should get for 30 people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's do 7.
Maybe he felt bad, you know, telling you. Like, I probably would have been like, you know, like maybe 10, bro, for real.
Well, I went with 7. We decided on 7. We'll see how it goes. So I call up the place the day before, right? I call up the pizza place, and I'm like, yo, I'm going to order like 7 fucking pizzas, like right as you guys open tomorrow. Do you guys want that order like now so you can have it ready? Should I just call it right when you guys open? Like, it's 7 pizzas. I want to make sure that's...
Yeah, that's pretty practical. And
That's
it
chill.
won't take them forever or fuck up their whole, you know, yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, oh yeah, just call us like an hour before we open. There will be someone here who can take your order for you. I'm like, okay, cool. So today's the day, big pizza party day. I call them an hour before they open. They don't answer.
Dang.
I'm like, oh, they told me to call an hour before they open. So I wait 10, 15 minutes. I call up again, and they do answer this time. I'm like, yes, okay. And so I tell them, I say, hello, I would like 7 pizzas, please, and thank you. And I say I want it ready at 11 when you guys open. So like 10:55 rolls around. I take one of my coworkers, and we go down. We walk over to the pizza place. It's like 2 blocks from work, so we could just walk there. We walk there. We grab the pizzas. We walk back to the pizza place. I put the pizzas on a little table, on a side table, and I send out an email to like everyone, and I say, "Fucking pizza party! Come get your pizza!" Woo! And then from Darius' request, very smart Darius move out here. When everyone comes to their pizza, I take a pizza slice and I take it to an old coworker that I had that I may or may not be trying to get into what do we call them? What do we call these things? You know what's going on.
69?
I'm trying to get into a 69 with. It's a great call by Darius, but very funny because I bring the pizza to everyone. Everyone's there eating it at the pizza party, and I'm not there because I'm walking
a pizza. Yeah, like it's a trap.
Yeah, so it probably looks pretty weird. But anyways, everyone goes over to eat their pizza. I get back, and I'm working because I was actually really busy that day. Damn. I had a lot of work to do on pizza party day.
Damn.
So I come back, and I'm working away. And, in my email that I sent out, I said, don't thank me for the pizza. Thank yourself for being a great, coworker. Right? And then everyone thanks me anyway. I'm like, did you not read the fucking email? Like, what part of don't thank me did you? Yeah, it was a great success. There was actually a really small amount of pizza left over. There was like 6 slices left over. So I guess 7 was the perfect amount.
Right on.
Yeah, it was pretty swell.
Went over swimmingly, yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty good. And yeah, everyone realized that I didn't have any ulterior motives, and I just bought everyone pizza. It was a good time.
Yeah, man. Well,
and no one else has thrown a pizza party since, so I don't know what's going on there.
I do get their skepticism because, like, sometimes you do say matter-of-factly things, but it isn't as matter-of-fact as you make it seem sometimes when you say things.
Like what?
Like, well, I
never done that.
I don't...
I mean, matter of fact, he said I was going to get 40 chicken nuggets, and we got 40 chicken nuggets.
You did. But see, that's the thing. Like, sometimes it's like, okay, this is one of those times, because that sounds ridiculous. So, yeah, clearly he's not being serious about that. Like, but then you are.
I'm always serious.
But you aren't, though. So it's like, never mind, man.
Yeah, pizza party was good, though. Pizza party, successful pizza party. It was pretty great.
Yeah.
Everyone was pretty happy about it. Everyone was thankful for the pizza for the most part, and I got enough pizza. It was good. All right, so there you go. Pizza party. That's the pizza party talk done. Here we go. This was I already told Darius about this, but this was pretty freaking funny. So my insurance,
what the fuck?
my insurance emails me, and they're like, "Yo, your rates have gone down by like 20-30% or something like that." And I'm like thinking to myself, okay, my like insurance is probably up for renewal. My guess is it's probably just telling me that my insurance have gone down from what they would have been if I didn't have my safe driver discount, right? Because my safe driver discount's about like 20-30%.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, they're probably just like, it's probably just some weird automated message telling me that I still have my safe driver discount, essentially, is what I was thinking. Like, my rates weren't going to change very much, if at all, and I was going to be fine. So I reply back, and I'm like, hey, that sounds awesome. Could you tell me what my, monthly rate is going to be now? Right? Because I want to freaking know. And they're like, oh, it'll be like $60. I was previously paying like $90. And they're like, oh, it'll be like $60. And I'm like, that's pretty good. That's pretty swell. That's pretty freaking awesome. And I say, wow, that's incredible. Would you mind letting me know what's, causing this decrease in my rate? I'm just curious. And they're like, that's a great question. And I was just like, you gonna answer it? And then they reply back and say you're gonna answer the question. At that point, I was just like, all right, whatever. They just didn't answer. It was just like, that's a great question. Insurance rates can lower for a variety of reasons. Blah blah. And I was just like, but why did mine lower? You're like, I understand that there's a lot of things that factor into it, but like the ones that happened for me, why did those ones go? All right, I'm not going to push it. I'm going to take my free money and, move on.
You're probably talking to an AI.
I don't think it actually was. Well, maybe. It might have been.
Because AI...
It could have just been a person with a canned response, though. Like it could have.
Or that too, yeah. They got, copy and paste email response.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to those.
Shout out to those. Woo, that always fit every situation perfectly.
Right, yeah. Even when they don't.
That shit pissed me off, man, when they're like, oh, just use this, just use that. And I'm like, it doesn't fit. It doesn't make any sense. It sounds fake. Anyways. But yeah, I was just like, they were just like, yeah, we're not going to tell you why your rates dropped. And I was just like, I think it's because I'm 26. I think that's when you're no longer as big of a liability. Like men under 26 are like 5 times more likely to have a car crash or whatever than dudes over 26 or something. So.
You done drag racing?
Yeah. So insurance rates are looking pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
We have next year. Oh, the Hitler stash.
Yeah, like it makes sense now.
Yes. And it makes sense why Hitler would have that mustache. Because I always thought it just looked stupid. Obviously I have the power of hindsight where that is associated with, Hitler, and it's just not good. But as I was growing out my beard for No Shave November, let me tell you, this part of my mustache was just getting in my mouth. But this part was not getting in my mouth.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying. I can see why he did it. He just didn't want the hair in his mouth, man. I was like, all right.
But it didn't tickle your nose, though?
No, it really didn't.
Because, I get it. Like,
the more annoying part was this one right here. This bit was really bad. And this, oh, my God. The hair right here on the fucking upper part of your chin. Whatever that is, I hated it. That was the worst.
Really?
No, that was... Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have it gone. I was so sad because I usually shave on Halloween, right? And then I shave on December 1st, but I forgot to shave on Halloween. And I was already like 3 weeks into a beard on Halloween.
Damn.
So I had to go, I was already 3 weeks in, and then I had to go another 4 weeks for all of November.
Oh, man.
I'm never forgetting to shave on Halloween ever again.
Yeah, that sounded painful, man. Because, for me, it's like, like right under the nose, and it's just tickling you all day. Like, that fucking sucks.
Now, for me, it was this, the freaking right on the side going into your mouth.
Yeah.
And then this, because I was like, oh. I was just like, oh my God. It was just the worst thing ever. So, it's gone now. It's gone. We don't have to beard anymore.
I've never tried the No Shave November. Beards hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. Like, I thought, like, okay, maybe this time, I've already got 3 weeks going. I'm going to have another 4 weeks. I'm going to be like 7 weeks. I'm going to have a decent full-size beard, which if you go watch one of our videos, I don't know which one. I think the last one we did was the Bad Bunny, I think 99. Episode 99 is like the fullest you can see my beard. It was pretty full.
Yeah.
And I hated every minute of it. It was like, it wasn't like, oh, we've gotten past the itchiness or we've gotten past the annoyingness or the pain or whatever. It just, no, it just still sucks.
Yeah, trying to eat. And it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's all, no.
No, it's real bad.
Yeah.
So we still don't know what the beard enjoyers are hiding. We still don't know. All right.
Like a weird looking face, man. That's the only thing I can think.
Oh. So I have a coworker whose job is partly responsible for something relating to paying internet bills for the state-run schools around Missouri. They'll get an internet bill, and then they'll presumably pay it, or ask us to pay it is really what it is, because I'm in accounting, and we actually do the paying. So they get the bill, they say, yes, this is what the bill should be, then they give it to us and say, you should pay this, and then I pay it. Well, not me personally.
Can we pause for the cause?
We're going to pause, and we will be right back.
I'm so sorry, man. I just don't want him to pee on 1.
All right. Brief break there. Where were we? ISP. So, coworker, he is at least mildly responsible for paying internet bills. And he needed to cancel some internet because some of our schools have been closed. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Don't think education sucks in Missouri. There's a decent reason for it. Pretty much the schools that we're closing down are the schools for the disabled and handicapped. And the reason we're closing those down is because normal schools can take those kids now. You don't have to have special schools for them because those kids can just be in normal schools. So we're not like, it's fine. Okay, don't worry about it, folks. We're not like saying fuck you to disabled kids.
Well, but those teachers still get shit canned though, yeah?
What?
The teachers that taught at the disabled-only schools, do they get to go to the normal schools too? Or?
I don't know their employment situation.
They probably got shit canned, man.
I would assume with being able to work with disabled kids at the state level, I would think you have a pretty easy time getting a teacher job. And like teacher jobs are like, they're pretty sought after, I think. I don't think that's like a difficult employment place to get into. I think you can usually get into there. Pretty sure.
Let anybody be a teacher?
Well, you have to have like a degree.
Yeah.
Because I want to be a teacher, but you have to have a degree, so. Anyways, he pays the bills, and he needed to cancel some of them. So he's like asking, he at somewhere sent something to someone, and they said that he needs like the account number for the internet. And so he reaches out to us, and he's like, hey, do you have any of the account numbers for the internet that we pay? And I was like, well, first of all, you should probably have those, because you send them to us. Anyways, I went looking. Turns out the only thing he's ever been sending to us is the phone bills. He hasn't actually ever sent us any internet bills. It's not that I can find. So I'm like, I can't find anything. Maybe you should reach out to the ISP and see if they can get you a copy of the bill. Okay? Because like hopefully he knows, or someone that he knows who's supplying the internet to that place. And he replies back, and he's like, what the fuck is an ISP? I'm like, buddy, man. It's internet service provider, in case you didn't know. But it's like, we're talking about internet. I
was a little worried.
Darius got it, though. Darius asked me when we had that pause, he was like, hey, ISP is internet service provider, right? And I'm like, yeah. And so if Darius gets it, and his job isn't even to pay internet bills, and he knows what it is, and this guy, I was just like, all right.
Maybe he thought that it was somebody like a department with you.
It may be, but it's like,
where's ISP again?
Yeah, it could be, but I'm just like, it's internet, the provider of the internet for the play. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you do for a living, yeah, you should probably.
Yeah, well, I mean, apparently he actually has been paying the internet bills. It turns out.
Yeah.
Right, you would think that he would be the guy because he does the phone bills, but apparently he doesn't. We don't even know who does the internet bills because it's not us, and we're accounting. We pay everything, so if it's not us. Then who the fuck is paying for the internet?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's still working, so somebody is.
I know.
That's crazy.
I don't know who was paying for it. But yeah, I get something like that. I don't know if he ever figured it out, but good for him, I guess.
Huh.
Oh, get fucked, tiny mileage lady. Get fucked.
Did you get her?
I didn't get her. So
man.
one of the ladies who's been submitting expense reports to me to get reimbursement for their expenses has asked for like when they drive the carpool place and it's like 1.5 miles or something, and so they've been asking for like 2 miles every day or whatever that they drive the carpool place because they got to drive there and back. Woo! Anyways, the one that they sent up most recently, there was a note from a new guy, and this guy's awesome. We're going to talk about him a little bit more later. He's great. He does the job awesome. I got no complaints with this guy. He's only been in the position for like a month or two, and he's just absolutely popping off. Now, I haven't found any major mistakes from him, and people who have been in the job, way longer than him are making much more significant. Is that guy what is he doing over there? I'm sorry, there's a guy outside the window, and he's just laying on the fucking ground. What is he?
Wait, what?
You don't see him behind your wife.
There's a guy laying on the ground.
Look at him. He's moving around in the green shirt. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Oh, he's standing up now. What is he?
That was weird.
Okay, anyways, this guy is like...
It's like spread eagle.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
What the fuck?
Anyways, apparently this guy read up on policy or something and found out that you're not allowed to be reimbursed on mileage if it's less than 5 miles. Oh. Which I think I was told by somebody at some point, but like, again, it's 5 miles, like who the hell cares? I'm not gonna crack open the policy book and like find the line that says, oh, you can't do that, and then, send it back, Yeah. Like I wasn't gonna go through all the trouble, but I guess he did. Yeah. And there was a note in there that he said, hey, you can't get less than 5 miles, take all those days off. And I was like,
so wait, she's got to pay it all back?
No.
Oh.
No, she won't have to pay it all back, but you can't get it anymore. Get fuck, tiny mileage lady.
That is a shame that she did waste your guys' time like that. 'Cause like I said, the only saving grace is like if she's just got like 6 or 7 kids that she's raising by herself or some shit.
Well, she had another thing on the report that was fine. So it wasn't like she was just in reporting just for these things. I think she needed internet reimbursement or something as well. So she would have had to submit a thing anyway for me to check. And it's not hard for me to check, 2-3 miles. I just checked to make sure you didn't say that you drove 2 miles on the same day twice, Yeah. That's like 3 seconds for me to check that. So it wasn't like she was wasting her time or anything. It was just kind of like, really, lady, you want your $10? Like, okay, here's your $10. Like, good God. But yeah, so there you go. So big respect to my mans out there who's reading policy and doing the hard work for me. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Oh, here we go. Here it is. We're going to talk about him again. So
the new guy?
You guys know that I do the expense reports for people for the state of Missouri. So if they do something, in the month, they fill out a thing, and they tell me what they did, how much it cost them, and then I pay them the money for that. Anyways, this one lady, I get an expense report, and I'm just doing it, and it is currently November. What day was it? It matters what day it was. It's November 14th. Okay? Today is November 14th when I'm processing this. I process it, I'm doing it, and when I have to type in the date or the month that it is, I notice that it's November. And usually you wait till after the month is over to submit your expense report because, if you had more things happen in November, how are you going to ask for them on your November expense report if you already submitted it?
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's a little bit weird. But if everything is prior to today, and they don't think there's going to be anything else in November, they could submit it early, in theory. So I go back and I check the dates and make sure that they're all prior to November. And one of them is November 14th. And I say, that's weird because today's November 14th. That's strange. Now again, this has to be approved by like a bunch of people before it gets to me. So unless everyone approved it today, it probably wasn't submitted today. So anyways, I just scroll down to the bottom where it shows me the time where everyone approved it. Looks like she submitted it on like the 12th or maybe the 13th. I don't remember what day it was, but it was before the 14th. And I'm like, that's very suspicious. How did we get here? So naturally, the only rational explanation is that she has a time machine. So I messaged the guy who I was talking about who said fuck you to the tiny mileage lady.
Yeah.
I message him and I say, hey, I got this expense report from this person and it's November 14th and they're saying they would travel on November 14th. Just wondering if I can use that time machine because I got some childhood trauma I got to sort out. So naturally, he, being a relatively new employee, probably goes to his supervisor and is like, hey, what the heck is going on here? Now, I already had a hunch that the lady got fired or quit because the reason, they're supposed to put what they did on that day, and the explanation for November 14th was returning equipment to central office. So I'm like, okay, here's my guess. You're going to get fired on November 14th or November 15th is your last day or something like that. So you aren't going to be able to submit an expense report after because you're not going to work here. So you're submitting it before and you just know that you're going to do that travel to return it. Yeah. I figured that's probably what it was. Which I think I mentioned that in the message that I sent to this guy. I was like, hey, is she just getting fired and she's just returning her stuff? Anyways, he goes and talks to his supervisor about it. And his supervisor, look, I might get in trouble for saying this, but she is the worst.
Oh, okay?
No. All the vending no tax due people that call up and they're like, hey, where's my vending no tax due? And they don't like your answer. And then they're like, well,
Yeah.
Those people, I know where they get it from. It's from this lady.
Oh, no.
She just, if you tell her an answer she doesn't like, she just calls someone else until she gets the answer she likes, pretty much. And she also just escalates things way more than you have to. Again, all I need to know here is the lady put November when it should have been October, or did she get fired on the 15th and I just have to wait till Monday to approve this until after we've verified she actually returned her stuff.
Yeah.
And that's all I need to know. It's
Right.
not very difficult. So she goes to like the tippy top person, the equivalent of Alicia, to ask about this. I'm like, what are you bringing that person into this for, man? Like, they don't need to be invited. That's a simple question. So I'm like, I don't know why that person has to be involved in this. Anyways.
Oh, man, yeah, I there's one at every job.
Yeah, there is. And, I mean, you know, she works hard. I'll give her that. But it's like when someone tells you this is how it's done and this is what you need to do, or gives you a couple of, you know, options, and you're like, oh, I don't like any of them, and it's like, well, if you don't like those options, then this is the one that you have, and then you just call someone else. It's like, why the f did you ask me? You know, it's like, I don't understand. Anyways,
did you ask
that's
me?
kind of not relevant to the story, but anyways, turns out we just waited till Monday, and then we confirmed that she did return her stuff, and then I paid her for it. So,
Yeah.
but I thought it was pretty funny because yes, I did actually in my message mention that I had childhood trauma to sort out. Which when I talked to my coworker about it, because I sent my coworker the message because, you know, I thought it was freaking hilarious, right? Obviously, that's classic Marcel move. My coworker was like, "Oh no, you might get in trouble. Some people not think that's funny." I'm like, "Who the fuck isn't gonna think that's funny? Asking for a time machine so I can sort out my childhood trauma? That's hilarious, dude."
So like they're like, be careful saying that.
Yeah, they're like, "Be careful." I'm like, "Fuck, what are you talking about? If you think that's not a joke, or like it's clearly a joke."
And how do they even reprimand you for that? Like, what's the punishment for that?
I don't know, man.
You know, like what are they gonna do?
I don't know. But anyways, it turns out I've just discovered recently that the guy I sent it to did get a kick out of it. He was giggling. Apparently one of his coworkers who I talked to heard him giggling, and then he told them about it to make them giggle. So
Right on.
it's a giggle party
Yeah,
out here by the
man.
time machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys need a time machine, apparently the state has one or is going to get one at some point.
I know there's some shit I'd like to check off the list.
All right. You were talking about Billie Eilish's fine ass?
Well, that was just in parentheses, like so people knew who I was talking about.
Is there two Billie Eilishes?
No, as in like, okay, the you know how you're talking about somebody like, oh, you know so and so with their fine ass. You know, that's
No,
all.
I've never said
You've never
that.
said that ever in life?
No.
Oh. I forget I'm old.
Is that just a thing people did in the old days?
Like in the 90s, yeah. They were like, hey, girl, why don't you bring me that with your fine ass? It's just a way of, you know.
But you know, like you don't only say it if you think they have a fine ass. You just say it all the time.
Yeah, it's not literally their ass. It's just like them as a whole. Like, you know, you ever heard somebody being called a bitch ass or a dumb ass? In that instance, fine ass. You know, like, yo, fine ass. It's not necessarily their ass. It's them. It's all of them. But yeah, anyway, Billie Eilish with
Billie
her
Eilish.
fine ass.
They're fine.
Was upset at a lot of like billionaires and saying that there shouldn't be billionaires.
Yes.
And like you know, angry at them and like saying that they should be like donating to charity and stuff, which all true.
Yeah,
That's
based
just that.
opinion.
Yeah, I just think that's just one of those you know, right
Pot.
message, wrong messenger type.
Yeah, pot called the kettle black.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like what? Wait. But,
I'm a multimillionaire, but billionaire.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's the problem.
that's the line.
right. Like, come on, lady.
You guys gotta give the charity, not me. I also have fuck you money,
Yeah.
but you guys.
Like, come on. You know?
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, we don't get too political on the show here. But the Trump administration did just announce that they're making it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
Oh.
It's like it's stupid, but you can't hate on it because it's charity.
Okay.
Essentially, they've set up a thing where like every newborn child is going to get like $1,000, and it's going to be funded by charity. So like really rich people can just like donate to this American Children Fund, and it'll give children money.
Probably them a tax break of some kind.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
yeah,
That.
yeah. Or let's say you need something from the government. You're a big organization, and you need proper legislation to get your goods across. You can say, oh, what if I donate? What if I pay the American children, and then you also approve this legislation?
There it is.
What do we do? A little bit of that.
There it is.
Yeah. So
Man.
there's that in there, obviously.
good. Man.
Well, case in point, we don't know if this is real, obviously, because it would be hidden behind the scenes. But the first donor who actually apparently worked to set this up is Dell, the company that owns Dell, the family,
Okay.
the CEO of Dell.
Yeah.
And they donated like $60 billion or something to this to get
Holy
it started,
shit.
which is awesome. Hey, thanks, Dell.
Yeah.
But Dell is one of the companies that is fighting right now to get ownership of American TikTok.
Oh.
So if Dell gets American TikTok, and they donated $60 billion.
Yeah, they're gonna get that right back. And then
Kind of looks like
Oh,
it looks like a thing, man.
oh man,
It looks like a thing. So you know,
man, Dale.
just say it.
Damn.
But yeah, it's there's a whole bunch of things with it, and it's like the problem is that the money is going to be invested in the stock market. That's probably the biggest issue of doing something like this. But the money's going to be invested in the stock market, which means the government will now have an interest to stop the stock market from crashing, which means that if a company fails or there's a big bubble, they'll have a reason to bail it out, which is a whole host of problems. And so it's a good in theory, and it could work out if it's done well, but it's the government. It's not going to be done well, you know. So it'll probably just cause more problems than it's worth, quite frankly, because every kid's going to get like, you know, if this goes incredibly well, they'll get like $5,000 when they turn 18. Like that's like best case scenario, which I mean, it's nice. I would love $5,000 when I was 18. That would definitely have helped me get on my feet and stuff a little bit sooner.
Yeah, nice little nudge out into the world.
Yeah,
That is cool. So,
but it's still like, come on, man.
I was thinking like they would give it to the parents like right when the baby was born, but that does make more sense because then in that sense, like maybe they could put it towards a college.
Well, yeah. So it's I think they give. I don't know exactly how it's working. But the money is essentially, there's an account, like every child will get an account.
Yeah.
And you can't take out of it, you can only put into it, I would assume is the case.
Yeah.
So if you're a parent, you can put money into your kid's account and you can have it grow, which I think is pretty great because there's a lot of parents out there who probably don't save for their kids, not because they can't, but because they just don't really want to look into it or don't really know how or don't want to worry about stocks or stuff. And they just have an easy way. It's just an account that's there that you have to gain access to because you're going to want your kid to have free money. And if you want, you can put like $50 a month into it or something. And then, boom, next thing you know, kid, when he turns 18, has got like, you know, $10,000 or something like that. So I think that's great, just having an easy account for parents to access. I think that'll help quite a bit. But the government's going to put some money into it. And then, again, the billionaires and other philanthropists who want to donate can just throw money into it. And it'll just appear in your kid's account, and it'll be automatically invested for you and move up with the stock market. So, yeah, it's a good idea. It's not a horrible idea, but again, it has to be done properly because you've got the organizations just paying the government to get what they want, which is obviously a problem. But that already happens. So it's like, I guess if you're going to do that, you may as well give it to the kids. So there's that.
Yeah.
But what were we talking about?
Damn.
No, Billie Eilish's fine ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, billionaires giving money. So now she could give money.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Put your money where your
Put your money where your mouth. Put your money where your fine ass is and donate to them kids.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. What do we got next here? Oh, 3 a.m. tomorrow. We're not doing 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Sunday sounds good. Where are we? Homelander. We already talked about that.
Yeah, we did. And then the video clip, that was something that I was just hoping you would check out. Like, there's nothing really,
Oh, did I? What?
The fucking
Where are we at?
Team America shit. So then the $5,000.
I don't think I even watched that.
$5,000 to send 2 people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the text says it all. State government spent $5,000 to send 2 people to a 3-day conference. I don't remember where this was. I don't think it was New York. It might have been like DC or some crap or Vegas or something like that. But it's like, who's approving this, man? Like, who's like, yeah, $5,000 of taxpayer dollars so we can send 2 people to a 3-day conference. That's 6 days.
Yeah.
It's like $1,000 a day.
Maybe they don't all work in the same department, so they're all taking...
We're all in Desi. What do you mean?
Well, in the same unit, rather. I don't know.
It's just... I don't know, man. The thing is, it has to be, like, signed off by, like, the tippy top. Like, the commissioner person has to sign off on these anytime they go out of state.
Yeah.
And it's like, are they not looking at this and being like, maybe this is a bit much. Maybe we shouldn't spend $5,000 to send 2 people to a 3-day conference. Maybe we should... Maybe we should just get, like, the visual version for a couple $100, the video record of it, and just do that,
Yeah, and have everybody watch it instead of just
Yeah, I'd have everyone watch it. Or it's like, I mean, I guess if you needed someone to present there, but it's like $5,000 just to present. Like, is
Oh
that
yeah,
worth
maybe they were
it?
speaking at it. I didn't even think about that.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
If they just went in there and attended and didn't speak, oh, fuck. Ain't no way. I hope they were speaking.
Them
but...
shits are probably fun though, man. You're out of town. You're, spending
Oh yeah, no, they're great.
company money on dinner.
Yeah, and you get to just like take
Shit.
Ubers for half a mile.
Right.
It's on company dollar, and I have to reimburse that shit. But yeah, I mean, it's
Balling out of control.
it's unbelievable how much money your education is taxes dollars are going to do really not that much. Oh, here we go. This might be a next episode thing. No, I want to do it right now. I don't want to wait till next week.
Okay.
So you are a console gamer.
Yes.
And I think you've expressed in the past that you would like to go to PC gaming, but you're a bit intimidated. Isn't that right?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know
Okay.
where to begin. Like, what kind of system to set up, and like, how much is that gonna? Yeah. Like,
So what are some things that are stopping you from going over to PC gaming?
well, that, and then too, I am a creature of habit. And I mean, there are some console exclusive games, but it's not necessarily that, because like I'm not really loyal to any gaming company anymore. But yeah, man, like I said, just creature of habit. Like, when Street Fighter dropped, but like that's on PC now. So I don't know, honestly, man. I think just price more than anything.
Price, that's the biggest thing. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what's going to come down to. Well, anyways, Valve, which is the company that owns Steam, which
Yeah.
is the essentially where you buy games on PC.
Yeah.
If you're a PC gamer, you have Steam and Epic Games are your two things to buy at. And the company that owns Steam is releasing the Steam Machine,
I have heard
which
rumblings.
I'm sure you've heard of.
Yeah, I've heard rumblings.
It is targeted directly at your demographic. It is people who are currently on console, want to make the leap to PC, but maybe are a little hesitant, don't really know what to do, don't know how to get into it. It is
Yeah.
just, you can just buy it like you would buy a console. You don't got to worry about parts. You don't got to worry about specs. You just fucking buy it. It's a little cube, so it kind of feels like a console. It doesn't feel like a normal computer. And you can just put it on your desktop. You'll probably have to buy a monitor and keyboard
or a
and stuff
TV,
for it.
right? You can hook it to a television, I assume, yeah?
Yeah, you just hook it up to a television if you want to do that. But you'd have to buy your own keyboard and stuff. But who doesn't have a keyboard? Probably
Yeah.
it's somewhere in their house. Or you can get a shitty one for $10. But it will allow you to be a PC gamer, and it's specifically designed to be optimized for any and all Steam games. And it has like the Steam launcher built into it, and has like a special formatting for it or whatever. So it's like makes it really easy to buy games, really easy to launch games, play games.
Shit.
It pretty much makes there no excuse other than money to not go from console to PC if this is a success. Now, Steam did already have
But then what about Epic Games? So
Epic Games has Fortnite. So they win.
Well, as in, like, you would have to buy two consoles eventually, is what I'm saying? Like, so you
No.
couldn't play Epic Games on your Steam machine, is what I'm saying.
No, you could. That's
you
that's the
can?
great thing about the Steam machine is you can treat it like a PC if you want. You might have to watch a tutorial on
Yeah.
how to download Epic Games if you're not computer savvy, but in theory it should be just as easy as doing it on any other computer. It's like as hard as it is for me, to set it up on my computer to download Epic Games, it should be just as hard for you to do it on Steam, which isn't very hard, to be clear. It's pretty darn easy. And what's really cool too is that it's open source. Linux is the operating software on it, which means that if for some reason you didn't want to play games on it at all, you could do like whatever you wanted with it. You could download Windows on it or something like that. Like you can do whatever the hell you want with it if you're a computer geek. No one who's buying it's going to do that, so it's kind of pointless. But the problem is they haven't revealed the price yet.
That's what I was going to ask you.
That's the problem, and yeah, that's what's going to come down to. If it's competitive with consoles, I think it'll absolutely pop off. But if it's going to be like $1,000, no one's going to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. That, and then too, like, you said like it's like the hardware is ready to go, but like with PC gaming, that is one of the perks is like the graphics are way better, right?
So the specs of the Steam machine, from what I've read, is it's mildly worse, like probably barely even recognizably worse than the PS5's graphics.
Okay.
So if it looks good on a PS5, the normal PS5, not the Pro one or whatever, then it should look and play just fine on the Steam machine.
Well, my question, how long until that's dated technology though? Especially with as many games that are coming out on PC and stuff, like, so then is there going to be a Steam machine 2, 3, 4 every couple of years? Well, I'd imagine. The one thing that I was a little hesitant about that controller.
You can use on PC. You can use any controller you want.
Yeah. Okay.
As long as it has a USB port, which I think every controller uses USB. So yeah, you can take whatever controller you want.
Cause that thing.
It looked bad.
Yeah, man. I mean, if for me that like I used the D-pad to play fighting games, it didn't look.
It didn't look good. Yeah, it did look a little weird. The good news is that the controller is separate. So you don't have, like, if you buy the Steam machine, it's not going to come with a Steam controller. And you can just use your PlayStation controller as long as it has a USB port, which I believe at least one of yours does.
Yeah.
You can just plug it right in. Good to go. Another really cool feature of the Steam machine is that it uses like SSD drives for memory. So in theory, you can like have your Steam machine somewhere, use this SSD drive to have your games saved on it. Mm-hmm. You can just take the SSD drive to somewhere else. Let's say you go to your friend's house. They have a Steam machine. You can plug in your SSD drive. You can play all your fucking games.
Nice.
Ready to go. You don't have to download anything.
Yeah,
you don't got to wait for the download. You just got to log in, plug in the chip, boom, good to go. And you can also presumably do that with another PC. Let's say you got like two houses. You got your Steam machine in one of them and your PC in another one. Just take the chip between your two computers. And again, you don't got to worry about download times or anything like that. Like, that seems pretty cool. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but I think that's just something that they've added to it. So you could be going to PC here.
There are a lot of games that, especially there's this one really silly game where like these guys are like in like a Roman arena, but their bodies move like little rag dolls and they're like punching each other. But like they're like
Totally Accurate Battle Simulator?
Maybe.
Are they like just a full color like red and blue?
No, they're like actual, like they look like actual old timey guys that would have been, and then like, but you can choose to fight with like full armor or like no armor at all. But like, it's just really, I hate that I can't think of what it was called. It looks fun as hell, dude. But it's so, that game, and then there's a few others that have made me like kind of jealous.
Yeah, well, that's something that's mildly concerning though about this. Is because right now, if you're a PC, you can pretty much play any game you freaking want. There's like not many, if any, games that are exclusive to just console, right? The problem with this is that now that PC gaming is entering the console space, if this is actually going to be competitive with PlayStation and Xbox, they will have a reason to make games exclusive to just their console. So you might actually have some more console exclusive games come out of this. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We don't know if it's going to happen or not. But it could, and it is mildly concerning as someone like me who isn't going to buy the Steam machine and loves buying, other games. Could be a mild issue. I don't know, though. I think the PC space is too big to go exclusive. I don't think it'd be worth it.
Yeah, because that's
for them.
If Epic's like, well, shit, we need an Epic machine. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna. Well, what is Epic? Who owns Epic? Is that just Epic? Is that just their? I think it's just Epic is the company that owns Epic Games.
I didn't know they owned Fortnite, though.
Yeah, Epic Game, yeah.
And which, if they did
it's not on
the
Steam.
Epic machine, then yeah, Fortnite would probably get taken off of all the other consoles that it's on.
Well, not off. Well, yeah, maybe. It might.
Because, like, why would they, you know what I mean? Like, hey, fuck that, man. We got our own machine now. Give us our shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, you could get some more exclusives come out of this, but it would only be the games that, again, the company that owns the console also owns the company that made the game, right? So like for Xbox, it'd be like Call of Duty would be Xbox exclusive. PlayStation has, what the f do they have? They have a couple.
God of War?
Yeah, God of War would be, but any like indie developer who just writes their own code and isn't owned by any of these, major companies, they can put it wherever the fuck they want. So still most games would still be available on PC, and it'd probably still have the highest variety of games, but you might get a couple. But yeah, you might, depending on the price. If it's like $800 or something, Might be something you go for. Who knows?
But on the bright side, they finally 2XKO, man.
Is it out?
January 26th.
Oh my gosh! No way!
So it's coming.
Holy crap!
It's coming.
It's big money out here.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty exciting, huh? You excited for that?
I am. I'm hyped, man. There's a werewolf. I'm hyped.
There's a werewolf. Yeah.
So I want to see what that's about, man.
That man.
And then your boy, what's it, Blitzcrank? He's on there.
It's my boy. Yeah, Blitzcrank. Do they have Nautilus? Right? Is Nautilus in there?
I don't.
The big ocean anchor guy. I think I've seen him.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
wait, the lady, right?
No.
No, it's a lady with like the tentacles.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, no,
Big
no.
guy. He has like a big ass anchor, and he's like in like a big like a diving suit.
No, yeah.
No, he's not. Oh fuck. Okay, what about a little sad mummy?
No.
No. Okay, what about an evil catfish?
No,
right.
man, I haven't seen it.
And there's none. My boys aren't there.
Damn,
Those are my three boys.
Damn. Evil catfish was a man in a diving suit.
Evil catfish guy in a diving suit with a big ass anchor,
Yeah.
or a sad mummy.
Or a sad mummy.
Sad mummy.
That's the title, man.
That's literally his name.
Really?
Yeah, like it's this for like every champion has like their name and then their description of it. So it's a Mumu, the sad mummy.
Why is he sad, man?
Because no one wants to be his friend.
Damn. Well, I mean, he's probably a scary mummy, so that's
Yeah.
understandable.
But yeah, his voice lines go as hard as "Let me give you a hug," and one of his abilities is he cries.
What?
Yeah, and his tears do damage. That's why no one wants to be his damn friend.
Oh, man.
He was crying.
So
on
if he
him.
starts
Frickin'
crying,
hurts.
it's gonna hurt. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and he's trying to hug you, so the tears are definitely gonna get
Yeah,
on
they're definitely
you.
gonna hit you. It's rough out here, man.
Damn. It's like a
Yeah, those are my three boys though.
damn. Well, yeah, I haven't seen any of them yet.
But no,
thought
I
you
don't-
were- Well, you just wanted Blitzcrank to show up on Arcane.
Yeah, because his whole thing is that he was made by Victor, and we like saw pretty much all of Victor's arc, and we didn't see any Blitzcrank. I don't know what the hell.
Damn.
Crazy out here. Well, anyways, thanks for watching.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for joining us on this journey. Episode 102.
Yeah, we're
We're heading strong.
rocking and
Gonna
rolling.
keep on going. Nothing's stopping us now.
What song is that?
Is that a song?
Oh, I don't know. Kind of sound like it could be.
I don't know. Might be. But as always, folks, dog jump off bed.
Philosophy.
Philosophy.